tech savvy on a good day. So, heads up. Okay. Going into our table of contents. So today we'll be going over our mission and values, our coaches, the swim team programs, ERSC communications, registration fees, payment options, Team Unified tutorial, ERSC communications, volunteer opportunities. Our sponsor is TYR and fittings and apparel. And then we're going to leave the end for just 10 minutes of asking any questions. Going into our mission, ERSC mission and values, our program is designed to provide the opportunity for young diverse athletes to achieve their ultimate potential through proper training in a positive and healthy environment. We strive to instill in young swimmers an understanding of and appreciation for such concepts as high self-esteem, fun-filled opportunities, self-discipline, goal setting, and goal achievement, as these ideas relate to their success in training and competition. Academic excellence is encouraged and achieved through the development of physical and mental conditioning, responsibility, and self-discipline. It is our belief that the road to success is as important as success itself. Our core values, and we hold this very high with all of our athletes, and of course our parents know as well. Perseverance, we do not give up, never give up. Leadership, give something to the sport of swimming in the world that is needed. Commitment, dedicate yourself in and out the water. Accountability, you are responsible for your actions in your future. Each one, teach one. When you are taught a skill in and out the water, it is your duty to teach someone else. Moving forward, our coaches. So on our website, we do have all of our coaches and all of their names. So we made this slide just to kind of run through with parents on how, of course, the coaches are going to be with the children, and then how the program wants the coaches to excel at each location. So the Elite Race Swim Club is committed to directing and guiding athletes towards maximum development of their talents and abilities. The Elite Race coaching staff strives to teach and train, motivate young people to achieve their ultimate potential in swimming, in the belief that this experience will prove valuable to them as they grow and develop. We encourage and ask to respect our coaches and staff while they are on deck at all times. There is no parents allowed on deck during practice. Our coaches staff will be available to schedule a meeting via email. Each of our ERSC coaches can be reached at their first name at eliteraceswim.com. If it is a concern or needs immediate attention, please email Anise at eliteraceswim.com. And I am Anise Foreman. I don't know if I introduced it in the beginning, but yes, I am Anise Foreman, and I'm going to come in here in this screen really quickly because I might have to omit somebody, and I don't want to leave anybody out. And if anybody is trying to come in, you guys can like say something in the bottom, and I will be able to see. Let me see. I think I know how to. Okay, I think we're good. And if we're not good, you can kind of like text something because I still see my chat box. I'm gonna kind of come out of here. All righty. The next screen. Our swim program. So we run 3 different locations, and we have non-competitive and competitive. The non-competitive program, this program is geared towards 4 to 10-year-olds, ensuring your child in the water confidence, skill refinement, or to help them master specific skills to help them progress to the next skill level. This level is focused on developmental training. The swim cap color will be pink and blue. We did pink and blue for, the girl swimmers and the boy swimmers, just to kind of have that variety. And then our competitive portion, this program is geared towards 10 and under swimmers. Elite number 1 is introducing pre-competitive swimming and training for youth swimmers. This program will capitalize on learning the world of USA swimming. Swimmers will know all 4 competitive strokes and the mechanics on how to read a swim set and pace clock. There will be 2 levels in this group to distinguish each swimmer. Competitive ability, green cap. Your swimmer will have 3 or more double B times on the USA Swimming Motivational Swim Chart, which will be the white cap. We'll go over that towards the end too. I'll pull that up. What this motivational chart is ran through all USA Swimming. So anybody that's under USA Swimming, they have a chart so where they have times under single A, double A, single B, double B, and it goes further and further and further until you get to Olympic trial cuts and beyond. Our registration, fees, and payment options. The first section is our non-competitive rates. Training fees are based on the number of workouts per week in the training location. There is a non-refundable annual registration fee of $125, for which includes 2 team shirts, 1 latex cap, and 1 team garment. Our competitive raise, the registration fee for competitive raises is $200. This includes individual registration with Potomac Valley and USA Swimming, 2 team t-shirts, latex cap, and 1 team car magnet. Payments are accepted only through Team Unify. We offer a $50 sibling discount, and each registration is monthly. Once registration is completed and approved, all fees are non-refundable. I'm going to do a pause after this, and I'm going to say if anybody has any questions. I know I'm seeing a lot and a little bit of time right now. So let me see if I can. Any questions, or we're good?
So I know we had sent an email and you had responded in terms of for our girl, she's wanting to start out as just the training. She may, so swimming is fairly new to her. She just started learning last summer, and she's taken to it like a fish in water. And she's beginning to do things I can't even do. So I think part of it's just a lack of confidence on her part, but she may very well be interested in switching over to competitive, and just wanted to confirm it's not too much of an issue should she decide she wants to go competitive.
No, it's super easy. So the reason before COVID, we actually ran registration quarterly. So it was fall, spring, summer. But since COVID, we started doing it monthly just in case everything shut down again. So it actually makes it easier to do that transfer because every month is a different registration. So this month she registered as non-competitive. She wants to try for April as competitive. It's super easy. And you won't pay the full non-refundable that registration fee of $200, it'll be only $75 because that's just the missing portion that's left out of that $200. And that $75 will go towards her USA registration. So,
okay, awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, all righty, I'm gonna go back to reading, guys, okay? All righty, the next one. Let's see. So this is our Team Unify website. I am gonna come out of here and I'm gonna not go here. I'm gonna go on Team Unify. So I wanted to go over how Team Unify works as a swim parent, because I know sometimes getting into a new website, it gets a little confusing. Just because everybody's learning a new, this is under Sports Engine. Not now. So I actually made a login link, just like any parent would make a login link, so I see what you guys see. So the first thing coming down the list is Deck Pass Home. So USA Deck Pass, you want to make sure that your swimmer is in here if you're a competitive swimmer, because this is where you see any updates on training, any swim meets, the Black History Meet that just swam actually at Wilson High School last weekend. And then also you can sign in to see their times for USA Swimming. So Deck Pass is a app that's not inside of here, but you can download the app on Apple devices or Android. Safe Sport. Safe Sport is under USA Swimming, and our swim team is actually Safe Sport certified. So basically, Safe Sport is anything that you want to report as if you see abuse, if a coach is doing something to an athlete, or if an athlete tells you something, this is where you go to put in any information so they can investigate and then take further steps. We have a parent tool, code of conduct, Safe Sport webinars. And we have a state safe sport volunteer actually member on our swim team. So if you have any safe sport questions, she can be reached at safesportrep@eliteraceswimclub.com. TU updates. There is no current updates in here right now, but there are archive updates. So usually we have like the Olympics up here when they're going on, just different things about USA Swimming we try to promote as much as possible. Team feed. This is a new one. So we used to use GroupMe as a communications, but we're trying to stray away from GroupMe because sometimes GroupMe, it gets so many notifications to a person's cell phone. So we're going to start using Team Feed as actually our communication. So if you want to know anything that's going on or checking it at least once a week, we're going to be posting different flyers. We'll have videos. You might have kids showing how to do a drill just for the kids to look at any information and learn something from it. So you'll start seeing us post things on here very often. I'm excited for it. My account, so I just set up this account just for show, but as you see, your first name, all your information should be under here, your address, city, and everything like that, and emergency contacts and medical insurance. If anything does happen, invoices and payments, this is for you to see your account. So you can see what you've done and everything like that, any payments that you have processed through each month. Service hours, we'll go over that in a little bit because that's a little bit further down there. It'll make sense when I get down there. And then team registration. And this is the registration that's actually up right now, but this is for the St. James site. So we have 3 locations. We have Turkey Thicket, St. James, and Wilson High School. The next one is team tools. So any news that's going on, we will get to post on here. This is pretty much a lot of old stuff because of COVID. We were predominantly in our GroupMe. So now we're going to be transferring information over to this news feed and not GroupMe because we're noticing GroupMe, it just gets overwhelming at certain times. This is actually archive stuff. I don't even know why they have, oh, this is horrible. So this is me when I was younger. Yeah, so you'll see a little bit of history on me. They still have some in there. And then workouts and videos. Like I said before, we're gonna have the coaches and swimmers be posting workouts and videos of drills, just in case some swimmers are at the pool, not during practice time, or say if they're on vacation, they'll be able to go into the system and see what they can do to work on, I don't know, let's say butterfly or backstroke or freestyle. And we'll have videos to show of that. And then also we'll make practice reports for each of the swimmers quarterly for their progression throughout the season. Events and competition. This is not so much for non-competitive, but for competitive, this is important. So if you go down to team events, this is the main part of it. Team events will show the swim meets that we will be attending. So right now, what's going on this weekend is the Cherry Blossom meet. So they say it's closed right now. It's closed because it's going on right now, but if I was able to go in there, you would press attend. And once you press attend, that means that you're available for this meet. Right now, of course, the registration deadline has passed, but once you press attend, and I'm able to actually see it on my system to sign them up for each event. Team resources, team equipment, it's the same equipment. I'm just going to change that date actually. And COVID information, that's actually on our website. And then the founder, that's on our website too as well. Help and training, system overview. System overview is basically a rundown of how the system works. If you have any questions, they pretty much will go over everything in system overview. But if it's just too complicated, you can always reach out to me. I will get on it as fast as possible. Contact my team. This will just come to me too as well. And in terms of use and privacy policy, so you can know that Team Unify cannot share any information that you have put on this website to any outsourced parties. So that is going to be Team Unify. Any questions on Team Unify? I can still hear you. I'm just not going to pop you up. Perfect. All right, I'm going to go back over to the slideshow. And we're going to go to volunteer opportunities. So join the dedicated volunteers who make swimming possible. We thank you. The simplest reason why you should help is also the most powerful. You should help because your child benefits greatly from your commitment to the program. There are numerous ways to volunteer within the program. Some of these include timers, becoming officials in USA Swimming certified stroke and turn, judges, starter, referees, and administrative officials. ERSC social events team will be required under our award banquet, end of the season splash party, swimathon, team social event organizer, team social event chaperones, coordinating carpools, and etc. Please send all hours that anybody has worked to volunteer@eliteraceswim.com. And then also, if you have any questions on the volunteer options whatsoever, you can click this link below and it'll take you to that actual portion of the handbook. Alrighty, so our TYR, we are sponsored by TIER. So we have a contract with TYR to where all our equipment is actually bought through TYR. This is actually an email directly for all of our ERSC parents from Joe. Joe has been our TYR representative for now 4 years, and he is amazing, and he's super on top of any equipment that you need. Right here it says, hello, Elite Race family. My name is Joe Aiden, and I'm your TYR contact. TYR is partnered with Elite Race Swim Club to provide you with all your swim needs. We have set team up with a portal directly on your website. We encourage you to use it for your summer needs, as you receive 25% off every purchase and every sale done on the portal. On the portal is credited back to the team. Team portal, that's our team portal, 25% off all tyr.com. And if you have any questions on any equipment, if you're having questions on shipping or anything like that, Joe's email is right below, and he contacts parents back very quickly. He's very on top of it. And I'm actually going to take us to the portal because I want I want you to be able to see how it looks. If I can escape out of here. Oh no, not that yet. So I'm going to come back here. Let's see if I can get here. So our team portal, it's live on Monday. Once it's live, then you'll be able to actually buy equipment off of it. So these are our girls' swimsuits. You can use them as practice suits or competition suits. We are going to put razor suits on here too as well, but for 10 and unders, they don't really need razor suits yet. Here's hats, swim bag, equipment bag, mask, snorkel. Our snorkels are predominantly for 11 and overs, but if they are doing competitive 10 and under, it's easier to teach them around the ages of 10 and 9 to use a snorkel than a little bit later. Paddles, again, for 11 and unders too as well. Paddles are used to learn how to pull the water properly, and while a child is still developing all their strokes, they're learning the technique. So they're not so much the power, but they're really focused on the technique for 10 and under. So that's not as important as right now. Fins are important for our 10 and under swimmers. These are the fins that we suggest as much as possible. You just pick out your size, how you pick out fins. So say I wear a size 7 in my shoes. So they have a fin size of usually 7 to 9. Let me see if, I don't know if you can maybe see it, but 7 to 9 would usually fit around a medium and fin size. And if you have any questions on fins, you can always contact me or try to sometimes read the questions. Sometimes the questions do have the answers of what you're looking for. Kickboard, junior kickboard is going to be for ages 10 and under. It's a difference between the regular kickboard. So junior kickboards actually fit their arm length, and then adult kickboards fit for adults and teenagers. So the junior kickboard is very important. So that's how we put that one in there. Water bottle. Kids burn a lot of calories while swimming, so they get thirsty. So always having water on deck is very important. So, and I try to tell parents not Gatorade, and if you do have Gatorade, please water it down because it has a lot of sugar in it. So that water will kind of help digress the sugar that's in the Gatorade. And then goggles. We have child goggles, junior and youth goggles. So these goggles are a little bit more comfortable for their eyes. And then the difference between different goggles. So say for instance, these goggles versus these goggles and these goggles are predominantly for indoor swimming. So at Turkey Thicket, that is perfect. These goggles are for outdoor swimming. So if we ever have like a swim that's outside or anything like that, those reflectors are used to keep the sun out of their eyes. So it helps them a lot while swimming back shows, and they don't have to worry about sun being in their eye, they can't see. These goggles, swimmers like the dark goggles, of course, boys do, because people, one, can't see your eyes at a swim meet, and then two, they just like the cool colors. So it's benefits to each type of goggles. For the younger ones that are like 4 or 5 years old, these goggles feel really comfortable on their face because they have that foam material, not that rubber material. So that foam material feels a little bit better pressing against their eyes. I'm gonna come back up here. And then here's Joe down here, and there's his cell phone number too as well. He answers his cell phone if you have any questions. He's super proactive about it. But this actual website will be live on Monday, so you'll be able to order any equipment and anything like that on this website. He's actually gonna make some updates on this website too as well, because he hasn't put the clothing on here. So we do have warm-ups. So we have warm-ups, which is a sweatshirt, sweat jacket, and a parka. So those will be added. We're just working on where we want to put our logo on each of the items before he puts them on the website. I'm going back to this handbook, and I'm going to get to the end. So that is the end of the slideshow. I'm going to come on here to see if anybody has any questions. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And let's see if I can. How do I unshare?